This one's a steal at under $300. Kuycon's P32T 32-inch glossy gaming monitor punches way above its weight for the price, but let me explain why. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I picked this up last month after my old 27-inch 1440p monitor started feeling cramped, and honestly, the jump to 32 inches at 4K is night and day. The screen itself is glossy, which gives colors that extra pop, perfect for single-player games where immersion matters. I've been running it in 4K 160Hz mode for competitive shooters like Valorant and Overwatch, and the clarity is insane. Textures look crisp, and the 1 millisecond color shift response means no ghosting when you're tracking fast-moving enemies. Switching to the 160Hz mode is seamless with the dual-mode display, so you're not locked into one setting. The color accuracy is another standout. It's got 10-bit color depth with a billion colors, so gradients in games like Cyberpunk or flight sims look buttery smooth. I've also used it for photo editing in Lightroom, and the 95% DCI-P3 coverage means what you see on screen is close to what you'll get when you print. The glossy panel does reflect some light if you're sitting near a window, but that's a trade-off I'm happy to make for the richer visuals. Connectivity is simple and future-proof. It comes with a universal 100W high-speed cable that handles power, video, and data all in one, so your desk stays tidy. I plugged it into my RTX 4070 with a single cable, and it just worked, no extra adapters or fuss. There's also HDMI 2.1, DisplayPort 1.4, and even a USB hub built in, which is handy for plugging in a keyboard or mouse without reaching around the back of your PC. The stand is solid, too. It's got a minimalist metal frame that feels premium, and the height and tilt adjustments are smooth. I've had no issues with wobble even at max brightness, which is great because I tend to bump my desk when I'm excited about a clutch play. The built-in speakers are decent for quick checks, like when you're waiting for a cue to pop, but if you're serious about audio, you'll want to pair it with a soundbar or headphones. One thing to note, the glossy finish does pick up fingerprints and dust more than a matte screen, so you'll be wiping it down occasionally. Also, if you're used to ultra-wide, the 16:9 aspect ratio might feel a bit square, but for most games and productivity tasks, it's a non-issue. Pros-wise, the image quality is top-notch for the price. The single cable setup is a game-changer for cable management, and the build feels solid. The only real cons are the glossy screen's reflection issues and the lack of built-in KVM, which some might miss. If you're on the fence, this monitor delivers where it counts: sharp visuals, smooth performance, and no unnecessary bloat. It's not flashy, but it gets the job done without breaking the bank. Check the link below if you want to see the latest price and specs. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Kuycon P32T 32-foot glossy gaming monitor, minimalist, with stand, sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like dual-mode ultra-refresh display seamlessly switch between 4K and professional true color display 10-bit color depth with 1.07 actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about Kuycon P32T 32-foot glossy gaming monitor, minimalist, with stand, is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. That usually matters more than flashy marketing because long-term satisfaction comes from how well the product fits your actual routine, priorities, and expectations once you start using it regularly. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Kuycon P32T 32-foot glossy gaming monitor, minimalist, with stand, usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.